Nagorno-Karabakh serves as an example that when social and political restructuring is resisted or ignored over a long period of time by a dominant group, for instance, Azerbaijan, alternative measures are sought by the minority group, in this case, the Karabakh Armenians, either to force a change or to create a new social order. For nearly 3 decades, Nagorno-Karabakh, a small 4,400 square kilometer territory in the South Caucasus, with an Armenian population of about 150,000, remains the oldest unresolved conflict in the former Soviet Union. And the crux of the conflict, as I mentioned, is the right of self-determination of the Armenians of Karabakh, on one hand, and the territorial integrity of what is now the Republic of Azerbaijan, which was formerly the Azerbaijan Soviet Socialist Republic. Under communist regime, Nagorno-Karabakh was ceded to Azerbaijan, despite the fact that its population was well over 90% Armenian and desired union with Armenia. Throughout the Soviet period, the Armenian majority of Karabakh never reconciled itself to Azeri rule. As we know from many studies around the world, when the components that define a group are threatened, such as economic, cultural, social plausibility structures, group efforts are mobilized to protect or strengthen. So now, with the collapse of the Soviet Union, the dispute over Nagorno-Karabakh was transformed from a domestic Soviet conflict into an international issue. The international community's position is that the territorial integrity of the countries of the former Soviet Union should be maintained. Indeed, the legal processes of declaration of independence of both Azerbaijan and Nagorno-Karabakh are among the most contested issues in the conflict. Nagorno-Karabakh organized a referendum on December 10th, 1991, in the presence of international observers, by which the people of Nagorno-Karabakh expressed their will for independence. As the Soviet Union was crumbling, Azerbaijan responded militarily to Karabakh's declaration of independence and escalated the conflict into a full-scale war. But the military solution had more dire consequences. The societies of Karabakh, Azerbaijan, and Armenia were deeply militarized. When a ceasefire agreement was signed between the warring parties in May 1994, Karabakh forces controlled not only what were the boundaries of Karabakh in Soviet times, but a large swath of Azerbaijani territories surrounding the enclave. The return of these occupied territories has been a significant element in the negotiations process over the years. The war in the early 1990s, as we know, claimed some 30,000 lives on both sides, created more than 350,000 refugees in Armenia and 700,000 in Azerbaijan, and destroyed hundreds of villages and so on. Since May 1994, negotiations continued under the OIC Minsk Group for nearly 3 decades. In the meantime, they continued to acquire massive arms. So on 27th of September this year, Azerbaijan, with the open and substantial support of Turkey, launched a massive military attack on the entire contact line between Karabakh Armenians and Azerbaijani forces.